Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We danced the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, I'm a theater boy. Was a theater boy. Wasn't really, it's interesting because when people get into certain things like theater, they end up like feeling like they need to know everything about it. What is that? Like some people are into music and then they're into everything. And they're like, I don't have a preference. I absorb it all. I know everything. It's like again, it's like a very nerdy thing to do. Like I have to know every aspect of this. Oh, I'm into sci-fi. I have to know every sci-fi, every different sci-fi that there is. Or I'm into sports. I've got to know every sport and every player and every coach and keep up on everything and every this and every that. I'm into movies. I gotta keep up with every movie and every actor and every director and know this and know that. And it's like, it's very, I'm more into like, what are my preferences? Hey, I like this one team, or I like this. Hey, I like some sci-fi, but some of it really is terrible. So I'm more into like quality over quantity, as they say. You know. Sure, I like certain subgenres of music, but that doesn't mean I like every single band in that subgenre. It's just, to me, it seems like maybe I'm too critical. I mean, I'm willing to admit that. I'm willing to admit a lot of things when I'm driving. Start the day off with a core power. That's right. That's right. You get your protein in. I did a little bit of arm exercises last night, but not much. I didn't have enough time. I was very tired. I was working on a thing that I had to print for one of the kids and blah, blah, blah. Which I ended up breaking out the computer because I was trying to freaking, they set these printers up so you can hook it up to your Wi-Fi and you can send stuff from your phone. And I swear, before I had it all set up great with my phone and I could send things to the printer and it printed right away. Now, for some reason, it's just not fucking working right. And I tried. Like, dude, all right, I guess I'm breaking out the computer now. I guess I have to use a computer to print shit out instead of this convenient thing that you guys set up. I mean, obviously, I'm probably just being dumb with it. I'm probably just fucking up the process of hooking it up. But I hooked it up to the Wi-Fi. I had to move the printer out of the back room into the room with the little Wi-Fi. It couldn't pick it up in the back room. Okay, picking up the Wi-Fi now. Cool. Put in the password. Okay, it's connected. And then I go to fucking on my phone. It's like, hey, there's the printer. Okay, click, print on my phone. Do it. Oh, here's the menu. Oh, choose your type of paper. Okay, start. Why isn't it printing? It's all hooked up. It's all the way it's supposed to be. Now, okay. Let's try it again. Try it like 5 times. Unhook it, rehook it, put the password back in, do it, blah, 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 reset it, No. Again. No. Oh, so convenient. Thanks for setting up like this. Thanks for having this thing that I can just in the on the menu in the printers have this shitty little menu. Oh, just follow the instructions on your smartphone. I did. What are you talking about? What? Now I gotta. Okay, fine. I'll get a computer out and I'll transfer the thing from Bluetooth from my phone to the computer, and now I'll print it out there. Fine. I could have done that originally. Hi, who's this? Don't ask me. I don't know. Have no clue. You driving a Nasty Neil's mansion? Mansion. He lives in a freaking, all those Cape Cod townies. They're weird. People who live on the Cape all year round are freaking weirdos, okay? That's like, it's like the Hamptons. Do you hear about people that aren't rich who live in the Hamptons? Yeah. They're townies. They're redneck townies. That's what Neil is. He's a Cape Cod redneck townie, And no wonder his legs almost blew up when he was like younger. Like, dude went to such an excess in eating and probably drinking and drugging that he had to have like a major surgery at 35 years old so he didn't die. I mean, it's just going to show you there are some weird, excessive people there. They're strange. You know, it's no secret. He used to make the joke, hey, that's funny because in my town, you know, the police, they call them the sandwich police. That's what it says on their cars because I live in Sandwich. He lives in a town named Sandwich, and he ate so much that his legs almost blew up. It's a tragic tale. Saying Nessie is weird is like saying Final Boss is fat and gay. Well, I know. I mean, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying anything that any. Well, see, no. Weird, to me, weird is a badge of honor. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. But when you put a hat on that says weirdo, you're trying to deflect. He's not a weirdo. He's a fucking freakazoid. There's a difference. You know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, you know, military kid, but most of the military kids are very into sports, very this. My dad wasn't. I'm more into sci-fi and music and stuff like that. So I was weird compared to everybody else. You know what I mean? And so when I came to the States and I started hanging out with people, I was more, I fit in more with the freaks, the weirdos. But there's always like B freaks. That's Neil. He's a guy who can't get along with anyone else and thought that maybe if I become a freak, then I will be accepted by the freaks. That's how I see him. Yes, freakazoid to the max. Ooh, if I get into producing horror films, then all these freak guys that I like, you know, it's like there are people who would be friends with Jay and Silent Bob, and then there are the posers who would try to be friends with Jay and Silent Bob. I would be the guy who would know Jay and Silent Bob. I knew the guys like that, exactly. That's why Jim and I think, get along, because when I started like podcasting with him and hanging out, I was like, oh, you're like one of the freak dudes that walks around, you know, always wore shorts and like a black shirt, and you walked around the mall, and like you sometimes you sold drugs, but also you like knew everybody. And yeah, I know that guy. I'm friends with that guy. I might not hang out with him all the time, but I'm very friendly with those people, you know. Although I kind of dipped myself into I was friendly with the preps too. I mean, you know, because I was in drama club. Oh wait, I want to see what you're saying. Hello, rent free. Who's talking about me? I can't see. Oh, I leave leveling up in the dab. You did provide good local lore. Townie and vacation towns are weird. My cousin was one. Yes, that's exactly what it is. All the people who are like year-round on the Cape and then can't get a summer job on the Cape because they import all the people. Like, it's all foreigners. They get the jobs. So these townie people, they're scrimping and saving. They live in like cabins that have been converted from 3-season cabins into a house. You know what I mean? Like, they live, it's basically trailers. They're trailer park people. That's what Neil is. You know, why do you think his like background is so dark? Like, he's got all sorts of like, oh, what the fuck? Oh wow, they're doing, this wasn't like this like 3 days ago. Holy crap, they're doing all kinds of like construction here. My lord, did I go too far? No, I don't think so. What the hell? What time is it? This is weird. Maybe I did. Dude, did I miss my turn? No. Oh shit, I might have. See, I'm talking to motherfuckers and then I miss my shit. Goddamn. Fucking goddamn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be late to work now. Oh shit. See, I here I am talking about nasty wasty Neil, and I freaking, that's karma for you. I missed my turn. But yeah, you know, he it's very dark. He's got all this cool stuff in his house, but you can't see it. Why? That's what I wonder. Why? Because he's hiding it. Because he knows that if people start seeing the background and seeing what's going on with his life, they'll be like, oh my God, you're a complete freakazoid. Holy shit. So yeah, that gives you a little bit of insight into who a guy like, shit. Oh, is that the way? I have to go that way? Right? The type of person that Nasty Neil actually is. So, there you go. And it's at the cost of me being late. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do this. I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. I had to turn on the GPS because, you know, I work a few towns away and I'm not always familiar with the town that I work in yet. So, I mean, I've been here a bunch of times, but it's, you know, usually like right off the highway I'll go to places. Oh yeah, so, I'm still here. I'm still here, are you? Who's still here? Huh? Oh yeah, I can get back on the highway right here. Alright, sweet, sweet. I'll just have to boot it. I have to boot it. I guess I just pulled a locale thing. I was so enthralled with doing the show or talking to people that I missed the turn and I am going to be late to work once again. I mean, now that I'm 6 weeks in, I am like punching in 2 minutes late, and you know, I mean, it hasn't been a full 5 minutes late yet, but I think there's usually, you know, nowadays, most people, there is like this sort of, it's acceptable to be like 2 or 3 minutes late, you know, even up to 5 minutes late. But if you're doing it every day, it's not good. And I hate it because when you do that, I had a job where after a bunch of years there, after I'd been there about 8 years, and actually, I think it might have been after I stopped driving, because I became the truck driver at my old job for a year, 1 year exactly, because their truck driver got a DUI, his third DUI in like 10 years, and he lost his license for a while. He had to go to court, so on and so forth, and after a year and paying a lot of money, he ended up not not going to jail or anything. He just had to pay a shitload of money to lawyers to get it kind of like pushed and wiped. So then I wasn't, like, literally almost to a year to the day or whatever. They come back. First they're like, oh hey, this guy Alton got a DUI. Can you be the truck driver? And I was like, whoa, okay. You might have to come in early, this and that. You're gonna have to, deal with people. And then, like, all right, I guess so, sure. And then I was driving for a year, and I started to like it. I would take trips to Long Island sometimes. I would drive up to Maine sometimes. A couple times I went to Vermont. We'd go to like way west Connecticut areas. It was fun. I learned a lot about like the highways and stuff in our area. I had a great old time. And I also learned how to not be as aggressive on the road. Like, drive aggressively, but not be like to the point where you want to stab people. Because I used to be a bit of a, high-strung driver back then. And then driving for a living for a full year, you just, hey man, people are going to do what they're going to do. You just got to make sure you don't crash. And I never crashed that it was a box truck. So just like American Cupcake, I was a box truck driver for a while. So I was a truck driver, but not a real truck driver. I didn't need a CDL. But it was a 24-foot box truck. And pretty big. The kind where you do have to watch out for like low bridges. And in my area, there are some low bridges. Believe you me. Right? There's some that are like on the side. You have to go in the center lane to actually get through the bridge. Or sometimes I'd have to go around a different way because I couldn't go under a certain overpass. Anyway, underpass, overpass, whatever. But anyway, yeah. What's up? The semifinal, but what? LOL. Oh, it's Chow. Oh, it is. imagine having someone twice your age think about you on the regular. It's like, well, you know, I'm sure that happens on OnlyFans all the time, right? Yeah, it's couldn't be me because I twice nobody's age here. I'm twice nobody's age. Am I twice? If there's a 23-year-old, I'm twice your age. So, yeah. Oh, what? I say that I did a lolcow thing and now a bunch of people show up? Yeah, I missed my exit because I was talking trash about Nasty Neil. Not talking trash, really, just like giving a little context to people about how he's a cave dweller, right? He's a person who lives in a very, very rich vacation spot, but he ain't that rich, right? Although, who knows? It's weird because it's like some of the townies, it's like they come from money and then the people who were actually rich die. And so maybe he does have a big house that he got, you know, left to him at one point. You know, it's possible. But what always happens with those kinds of people is, yeah, hey, maybe the house is paid for. Okay, but you got to still pay the taxes. And in the Cape, the taxes keep going up and going up and going up, and things are expensive there. You go to the grocery store on the Cape, it's expensive. You want to go out to eat on the Cape, it's expensive. You know, you want to do anything. You want to, if you want to go shop for cheap, you got to drive far. You got to cross the bridges. You know what I mean? And people who like never come over the bridge, and I knew a girl who started dating a guy who lived over on the Cape, and so she started living there with him, and she had to go to rehab like years later because of just the party life that they were living. We went to I believe a Halloween party, me and a buddy, like way out too. I think it was in Truro, which is like way up. Like, you know, if you look at the Cape, it looks like an arm, and Provincetown is way up here. Truro is here. You know what I mean? Like, this is the Cape coming into Massachusetts. Massachusetts is here. Cape, all the way up, Truro, Provincetown. And Provincetown is the gay town. That's the big, you know, that's the big super gay town, which, you know, we went there a long time ago when one of my, was it my first son? No, maybe, oh, I can't remember. I know one of our kids was in a stroller, and we're going around in Provincetown, and there's stores where you can't get the stroller in unless you just hoist it up into the place. So I'm like, oh man, people in wheelchairs don't go to Provincetown, so you can't get your gay rocks on over there, Derek. Nah. All right. Actually, I'm at work, and look, I'm not late. That's weird. That's really strange. I took a wrong turn, got off the highway so I can get, you know, there was a couple lights. I had to get back on the highway, and now I'm not late. Wow. I must have been booting it. Been fucking driving like a madman. Because it's Luke's mad mind. Driving the internet crazy. Yeah. See you later.